Hey everybody, welcome back to A Hero's Rest. We're in an ideal time right now, okay? And this is why. We have a good amount of resources, right? A good amount of food, fish, herbs. We do not yet have the yew, although there are a couple of questers out there, a couple of heroes out there who are in the returning phase of their quest that will be bringing me some yew. So we'll have that for the king shortly. And therefore, we can also get the king's money at 84.34, which would be pretty nice. But we're in a good-ish state. If I take a look at my quest board here, I got a good assortment here for people. If I take a look at, my blacksmith, good variety of one-handed, two-handed weapons, tier 1, tier 2, offhands. Maybe could do some work with that, but armors, at least we have a couple of tier 2 armors available, which is nice. If you go into the tanner, plenty of armors as well as helmets in stock. Both tier 1 and tier 2 leather armors are now a thing, which is cool. I think we're at the stage of making tier 2 helmets as well, although all of them sold immediately. So I basically distinguished these by having the tier 1 look like this. And then the tier 2s are very similar, except they've got this little thing on the back, and then there's like this mohawk thing in the time, like a sort of like a Greek soldier thing. Anyway, that's the tier 2 helmet. So if you see anybody wearing those, that they have a tier 2 helmet on. If we're looking at capes, plenty of those in stock, a few broken, but no big deal, as well as tier 2 capes also. And then for potions, we have a bar here that I can actually switch, so I have multiple pages of that stuff. So in other words, we're in an ideal time, okay? We also have people coming back with the yew, like I said, so we should be able to get the king's money. With that said, since we can get the king's money with this as well, we're up to 35,000. As I sit here, we have been constantly selling stuff, which is nice. I think now is the time to look at finally getting the wood maker up. So I'm going to buy this lot. 24,000 bucks is what we have, and we're gonna make a shop here, right? Do a stone tile floor. It's kind of near the stone tiles of this place here, and I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna make it really. I kind of want to put it like right up against this, but I don't. I want to have exterior decorations too, so maybe we'll start this time, the final time, with the exterior decorations. We can go with a path that kind of goes about like that. We can leave that like that. And then we can have maybe, let's see, like a stone sort of path right here. So just really drive this in and have this be, really good on the outside for decorations right from the start, right? Then we can go in with our construction and we can do stone tile, I guess. That's probably fine. And so we'll have stone tile be brought in. I kind of want it to be right up against this, but it won't let me do it. So for now, we're going to have it be kind of like this. And I'm going to put it off this side for now. Yeah, this way. Kind of like that. And then also a storeroom, stock room kind of thing will be over here for now. Okay, so that'll be how we start things off. For the construction of the walls and stuff, I think maybe... I would be okay with like the log cabin approach since they are the woodworker, but I'm going to go just a little bit more classy with it, I think. So we're going to start with windows on the outside. I have to rotate them a little bit. There we go. Windows on the outside of the shop, all 3 parts right there, so people can see that later. I may look at producing something over here, or it could just be a place for decorations later. It's fine too. We'll have the door be here. And I think... it's possibly a good idea to have one more of these paths just kind of continue so that they just keep walking as they get to the back part of it, right? So this will be where the door is. We also will probably want to have, a bench or whatever out here, right? So they can sit down there. We'll have a light out here so people can see where they're going. It's pretty good, I guess, too. And then get back into creating the shop before we run out of money. So we're going to go to this one. We'll have that wall there. And we're also going to say, I guess a window can probably be here. It's important to have one of these walls just so you can put one of those banners up. But then the stock room doesn't need any major significant things. So we can just do this as a wall all the way around off the backside like this. All right. So this is going to be where our wood maker is. And we'll just put the door there. And then I'm also going to need the stock room, right? And that's going to be here and here. That's probably fine. Okay. So next thing to do, well, hang on 1 second. I need to put a door in here. We'll do a reinforced door. That's fine. We need workstations, right? Workstations are the backbone of it all, right? So we're going to say that we want the woodworker station. And this happens way in the back. There's a lot of stuff going on here with this. But I think I'll probably place it way in the back like this. If I do it back here, though, then I have all this room to I guess I can't. I don't even know if I can grow trees on this lot, to be honest. So if I need to move it, I'll move it. But I'm going to have this be way back here. So there's the woodworker area, okay? Now, the next thing to do is we want to get the stocks, or the boxes for the stock room. So we're going to do that too. There we go. All set. And final thing is the vendor counter, which is going to be, which will be, I guess, maybe way back here like this. All right, look at this. Build every workstation. Woodworker. All these new things. New training options are unlocked, as well as new upgrade stones. Lots of stuff just happened. So that's pretty cool. We have 20,000 bucks left. So it's obviously a good thing to make things. But before we can make something, there are some upgrades we can do to this place. And one of the upgrades is a chopping block, which is, I'm looking for it. Not a shield display. Should be a splitting block. Here it is. Can generate firewood at the woodworker, which can be sold to visitors around town. Shop quality increases product value. I'm going to place this out front. So if any of the visitors want the firewood, they can just get it from this post that's out front here, okay? We'll go ahead and restock it. And now we can sell visitors some firewood as well. Okay, so that's set up. Everything looks good. We don't have a shop name for this yet, but we can do store displays and stuff to up the quality as well. So I guess we'll go with upgrades for a second here, just to see. And like shop displays are a little bit hard to do, I think, with the woodworker, because there's not a whole lot the woodworker can demonstrate. I suppose the shield display would be kind of where you want, because we're going to be making shields, right? So maybe we'll put a couple of shield displays here just so we can show off our wares that way. And then armor display might be a thing we can do later too. But I wanted to get this unlocked and going so that we could get the new training areas up and running too. So there's a lot of stuff that comes with the woodworker. This is a very diverse area here. We have bows, magic staffs, pole arms, and shields. We're going to be making a huge amount of stuff like this. So this is why I wanted this to be a big lot, so that I had room to expand it as we go. So what I think I want to start with is shields, because this works for existing classes. We want to start slow. We don't want to have a lot of stuff diverse. Okay, here's how I want to word this. You don't want to have very few of a lot of different things, right? Because then you run into that problem where everybody's trying to find upgrades and they can't find them. So go slow with this and don't get ahead of ourselves, right? So I think I'm going to start with a design that is, I think, more circular, kind of like this. Seems to be fine. And then maybe the ornament can change to something very basic. I'm thinking maybe this little pokey spike thing here, right? This seems like an okay design to start out with a shield. It requires 1 bronze and 2 wood, all right? So we're going to look at this being what we do. And now we're considered glamorous. Quest listing restrictions lifted. So I assume that means I can have as many quests as I want now. That's a good way to word it. I like it. So we're going to start with 1 here. Normal shield's fine. You can adjust the color of things too, just to kind of keep it consistent. I am going to do this plain wood shield, I think, for level 1s. I think that's an okay way to do it. And maybe we can have a slight change to the color of the wood. So maybe I can go in with, let's say, yeah, like a darker wood, like this. Yeah, that'd be fine. So we can go in with a little darker color too. That's okay. What we're gonna give it to, of course, are the paladins. The paladins get the shields, and so I think we have enough shields in stock now to satisfy that requirement. And so let's go ahead into our classes, and we want to manage the paladin class actually. So let's go over to the trainer. I don't think there is a button that takes me directly to the trainer. Doesn't seem like there is, but I can always go way over here I guess, and just click this guy who's still standing away from this post. He doesn't stand here because I moved this after the fact, and even after I reloaded the game, he doesn't move. You know, he's always going to be standing a little off center then, I guess, on this thing. But we'll train classes. We're going to go with the paladins, and we're going to let them have shields. So now the paladins will be looking for shields, and we have them in stock, so they should go over and buy them, right? It's a good way to get ourselves a new class now, or at least new items for a class. Now, what I want to do, of course, eventually is to get a new class up and running, right? It's important to get new classes, which will allow us to have new heroes to come in as well. So we're going to be looking to do that as well. And I think I want to start with rangers because of the bow and everything. And the bow is interesting because the training dummies for the bow. Hang on, let me see. Bellinin couldn't find quests for CR20. Really? Well, okay, a whole bunch of people just took quests at one time, so I guess. So let's see if we can maybe get some new quests here. Slaying. We want to learn a little bit more about the animal beasts, so this will be good for level 20. We'll go ahead and get some metal for this. And I think I actually need some wood quests now because we're going to start using that a lot more. So we can get, let's say, just the regular type of wood. Yeah, we'll say we want maybe this much. 16 to 24. So you should have it now. And then, you know, we need some more iron as well. So I'm thinking we go after the animal beasts again, just to learn more about them, get to that access to that village. And this is good for CR20s as well. So there you go. Now, one last quest I guess what we're going to do is to get fish. I'd like to get fish if I could. And we're going to go with gathering quests here. So I'm going to go with, say, tombs, fish, 124 to 37. The one thing I definitely don't want are my really high level people being disappointed that there's nothing for them. I can't have that happen for sure. So we could prioritize making sure that they have enough quests. But I mean, obviously the smaller level people still need things as well too, right? So let's go bronze here. Metal, yep. So let's get something for the lower levels, 9 to 12. Good there. We can do actually a couple of those. And I think the questing limit being lifted is a good thing because now I don't have to worry about missing out on stuff like that. I can just queue up a whole bunch of stuff I want. The thing you have to be careful about, though, in this case, is that now your payouts are going to get out of control. So I think at this point, the game's probably turning me loose and saying, you know how this works. It's your fault if you go overboard now. And so as you can see, my owed payouts right now are at 13.5. So we have a lot higher amount of owed payouts potentially as our quests are now up to 21 on the board. But there are all ranges of people, all ranges of skill levels here. So I should not see anybody complaining unless they are above 35. It's possible we have people above 35. Aaron has 39. Holy crap, that's getting high. Okay, new quest. New quest for Aaron because he's 39. Let's have you do an expedition to get me some of this. Let's have you do an expedition to get me some of this. And then we'll also go down to metal and do another expedition on the board to get more of this iron. Very good. And then also want some of the tier 2 leather as well. So we'll just get a bunch of these on the board. And if you bring me this stuff, I can make stuff that sells, right? That's the whole point. Make stuff that sells. So wood, I want an expedition for 21 to 32 is good too. So we'll put that on the board as well. All right, now we don't have people worrying about that. But again, owed payouts is going to be pretty high. We do have to keep an eye on that now, a bit more than we did before because they're no longer restricting me on how many quests I can put on the board, right? Danger, danger, danger. Here we go. All right, so everybody's in town. Good. I don't think we're going to have to worry about the kobold threat because that threat's pretty much getting taken care of anyway. I also like how wood spawns directly behind the wood keeper as well, which is why I had that. Wood's also here too. I just think this is the best spot for the wood because of that too. Okay, so shields are in stock. At least they should be. Let me double check this and see if anybody's taken them yet. We have all tabs available, and you can see that we have 8, I can count, 8 shields. available. And that is more shields available than paladins we have, I believe. Let me just quickly go to paladin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So when the paladins come out, they should be able to get themselves the shield, which would go in this hand. And we also have pauldrons. Those are like the shoulder pad things. So let's go over to our leather maker here. Real quick, get the leather in stock once more. I probably could have more of these, but you get to the point where you don't need any more. I think we're not going to get there. I think I could probably have a couple more of these because I'm going to be making a lot of stuff here. But getting more light in the shops too. I think, like, I don't think it really matters per se for their ranking, but I mean, getting light to be in these shops seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Let's just get some light in here. Well, I already have this, but it's not on. So does that just mean... Yeah, it's not nighttime, so the lights aren't on. Well, that's just really dark in the shops then all the time, I guess. Okay, so I think we got everything we need there. Whoops. So let's go over to here. We can start looking at the pauldrons, okay? So again, these are like the shoulder pad looking things. And I think we can probably make them look... I don't know, like let's just see about getting like a design that's somewhat... plain for level 1, right? So this is okay, but I kind of want them to be sort of the same. Yeah, like this is like football pads, shoulder pads, right? That's kind of what I'm looking for here. So I think this is good for the first one, so we can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just uncheck that box, and of course we start out with a broken one because I don't know, tradition at this point. Basically, that's just the way it goes. Oh. And then you make up for it. And then you totally redeem yourself. So there is a chance, right? There is a chance to craft a legendary. It is incredibly small chances, but it has happened once before. I just wasn't recording at the time, unfortunately. It happened with a cape. But now it's happened here. Smithers, pauldrons of stability. It just starts out legendary. So that's good. That's really good. Let's change the colors up a little bit on this one. We can go like this. It's fine. I'm not sure I like how the white color though. Can I change that part at all? Maybe I can left, right, extras. Is it the extras that it needs to change colors? No, that's just the top part. Which part's the... yeah, right here. I guess I don't have any darker colors other than this. So I guess that's the case. Get that one, normal, and then one more here. Okay, good. And then let's do like a yellow on the sides. Maybe we'll have like maybe we'll have like one that's different colors. So we'll do like one that's this color, one that's that color. A little mismatch, I guess. Whatever. And it's broken. Of course it is. Okay. So anyway, that gives us something in stock. So now I can go over to the trainer guy once again, who is laying on the ground. Nope, he's doing push-ups in the snow. Okay. I thought he was bugged out. And we're going to take and make pauldrons available for our paladins as well as for our heavy hitters. And so now... these guys can come over. Basically, any class that has heavy armor can now also have pauldrons as well, like this. And we could also do the same thing for the medium armor as well. But for now, I'm going to just focus on this class because it's about availability. What can I have in stock, right? And I'm actually okay with this design. This is very simple. I'm okay with this being a design. We'll just make sure there's a random name for them. That's good. Let's change up the colors a little bit here on the edges. That's fine. We'll do, let's just do like a different color for each one. I'm okay with that. All right, you're broken again. Great. Let's do that. And then we'll switch over to the right one and do something like that. Okay, good. And then we'll do one more like this. Epic. Thank you. Okay, so we have something in stock for this new item that people can come over and buy now. There's lots of stuff in stock now. Okay, good. I'll just grab the food right there really quick. Anything else I can grab? Bronze on the mountain? No, nothing. I know I can't fish. I can get my herbs harvested. And I probably need to make potions because I haven't made them in a while. And I think I had like a paginated inventory, but it's been a while. So I think they're still good on potions. All right, good. I like this. What about food? We can go over and make some more food, I think. We only have one epic food, and everybody's over here to say hi to us. Look at this. This is the popular place. The inn is starting to get bustling. I like it. Let's get some more food in stock. Some more epics. We'll get some ice cream. We can maybe get some... Use some of the fish for this. I don't want to use a lot of it, but we'll use some of it for it. There we go. And then again, I want to have the fish used for the potions because it reduces their chance to die. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty good potion. If you're reducing your chance for your heroes to die, I like that a lot. How are we doing on capes? Okay, decent. A couple tier 2s there. That's fine. We don't have any tier 2s available in the Tanner, but we have a lot of different items in the Tanner as well. All right, and then has anybody bought our... no, nobody has purchased the shields yet. However, we could get the Arcadian Color of Life. I could upgrade this. Maybe get it to Epic. Okay, that's good. So we have a better shield now, at least available. And that's good. Let me just go around to my civilian items here. I'm actually going to change where this is located a little bit so that I can do this quicker. So I'm going to double click this and bring it to the back here. Maybe I bring it outside. Can it be outside? No, it has to be indoors. That's fine. So we'll bring it to the back corner here instead. At least I'm trying to. It doesn't let me click it. There it goes. And that way I can click it and see it directly from this view. So I've done the same thing with the inn. The bees are now at the front of the shop here instead of me having to go around and look to they're on the side. So I don't have to move anymore to see that. So if I go to this shop here, I can kind of see that one and click it. So that's fine. Tannery here. It's now located here. So I can see it right away, and then I got the tools there. And then finally for the potions, well, this one's a little bit tricky because I can't really, let's see, where could I put this one? Maybe like right here next to the door would be okay. Just move it and put it right next to the door like this. And then if I look at this view, I can click it. So that's it. All I need to do is be able to click it. That's fine. All right, our owed payouts currently match our available cash. So I want to be a little bit cautious here on buying anything else, but we're in decent shape. We have some exterior decorations. We have some store displays. The shop quality is going to go up. We have visitors buying some firewood. Holy crap, $500? 500 gold? Wow, that's way better than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's a really good thing. We can spend some of that 500 gold and maybe get like some decorative things out here. Maybe we put like one of these tall trees. They've changed the square box. They've made it smaller, so you can place these trees closer to your buildings and kind of move things around a little bit better, which is kind of nice. So we'll put some exterior decorations here. Maybe we'll go in and even get a fence on this side just to kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really match the stone fence, does it? Yeah, it doesn't, not really. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe we'll put it on this side here. We'll say that there's the fence there, and then we can flip it around and have the fence be like over here too. We could just kind of do something like this. I don't know. It's just for decorations. It's just to really make number go up is kind of the only reason to do these. And then I want to have one of these banners right there, and that's going to be my exterior decorations for this place. Maybe one more. Maybe an interior light. Put a torch on the wall or something right above the wooden shields. Not really. Put it over there. Okay, so that's it. We have every single type of shop set up and working with something in stock in all of them. That's the ideal, because now it's time to sell that stuff. That's the harder part, is actually getting that stuff sold. Let's see if we can maybe upgrade that cloak. Nope, I don't have one of those stones. I haven't been able to make any tier 3 items yet, but we should probably look to do that soon, because the next task is defeating the alpha pack. Defeating the alpha pack. So not just one boss, but a whole pack of them. Doesn't that sound like a fun thing? Let's go to the difficulty here. So I'm good with 7 to 10. 9 to 12 covers the extra gap, and then 10 to 14 covers up to 14. So if you're 15, then you'll go, 12 to 17. That's good. And then covers all the way up to the 20-ish area. Yeah, and then this covers from 20 to 30. We have pretty much every single zone, unless you're above 41. I have to check Aaron one now. 39, this guy is. And then there's Derek, Raisin. Yeah, he's new names here. Swinger Bob, 18. 32 on Ridvan. So Aaron Wynn is our new, like, champion in chief here. Pretty good. And we have so many heroes now, which is a good thing. You want to have a ton of heroes because you need a ton of people to sell to. If you're going to have a lot of stuff in your inventory, you got to have a whole lot of people that can go out and buy it. So I do like that very much. Okay, so I think at this point I'm ready to open up to a new class, and I'm going to start with Rangers. So the Ranger class, as I imagine it, is obviously going to have bows, and I'm just going to kind of do one of these. I don't really care what it looks like as far as tier 1s go, but we're going to make like 5 bows and hope that we get something good out of them, I think, here. Okay. So overall, I guess fairly balanced in that sense. We'll make like 2 more, I guess, 3 more. And what I'm going to do for this class is we're going to get it to where it's going to use existing stuff, right? We're expanding to a new class, but we don't really need to expand to a whole lot of different products in order for them to be successful. So we're going to start with the train classes. We're going to add a new class. I've got 21,800, so we can also get the training for them too, I think. We're going to go with a bow in this class. And I think we're going to say that, you know what, we can go with dexterity here for this. Heroes generate a small amount of food per day. I think I kind of like that because I might start, going a little heavier on the food and just make sure we already have it available. And that might be kind of good. Although, no, I think strength is still better though, right? I mean, gold per day is just better in every way, isn't it? I guess we could have more of those tickets, but I think gold every day is just flat better. I don't see a reason. We're gonna go medium armor here. We're gonna go with headgear, and we're gonna allow them to wear a cloak. And so they are gonna incorporate all the things we already have. And this is gonna cost me 2880 to make this class. And we're just gonna call it a ranger. Well, hopefully we won't alt caps. So we're just gonna go with ranger. Yeah, that's pretty simple. And we'll pick a logo here and kind of looking for something that might have a bow in it. Just a bow in general in it would be nice, but yeah, that works. All right, so we now have a ranger class added to our town. To get them proper training, let's go into upgrades. And we're gonna go for the target dummy. It's placed at the blacksmith or the training grounds to train heroes in close quarters combat is what it says. I want the long range dummy, that's what I want. And it's gonna cost me 2 wood and 2 of the refined leather. Which I have, or actual leather. So we're gonna go with a long range dummy. And this is what they will use, and they'll just shoot at it. So I think we'll put it over here on, well, I could probably put it over here like this. So we'll put it like here, and then maybe we could do one more, but I think 1 is enough for now, just because they are pretty costly. And then I want to have the invocation stage here. And this is where people are going to be practicing their magic, right? So we're going to be looking at this. And I think I'll probably put that over in this corner. So I might end up moving this guy even over here somewhere. But it doesn't look like he's going to move. That's the problem right now. It's like he looks like he's going to stay exactly there regardless of what I do with this. So, I mean, I could always just put it like way up against this and then just move this dummy over. And then I can move this dummy over a little bit here so that people aren't shooting into the people training, I guess. So it's probably fine. And so, like, he's just going to stand here. But we have another class now, and that's the ranger. So the ranger's obviously going to go over to here. They're going to buy leather armors. They're going to buy their helmets. And they're going to be more people to buy our stuff, right? But then they're also going to need to go up. Okay, get all the trees now. They're gonna need to come up here and to get bows as well. So I wonder if there are some upgrades I could do to this to showcase bows. Show weapon display. I wonder if the weapon display will showcase bows. So let's see. We'll go here, I guess. I will showcase bows. Excellent. So we'll have 2 weapon displays in this shop as well that will allow us to showcase the bows that we create as well as the shields that we've made. And there you go. So we have now, I think, a shop that is ready to be great quality. Yep. All the requirements for decorations and stuff are met on the woodworker. So very nice. Now, if at this point in the game, if at this point in the series you have not made your name in the game yet, and we are still recording, right? So You have to obviously see the date on the video if you're watching this way afterwards. But if you haven't gotten your name in the game yet, then feel free to try to join in down below. When I do get a ranger, we're going to put Agamarus Slivermoon, or Agamarus, I don't know how you say it. And then once we get mages, we've got Reyna and or Taylor Steele. So besides those two, I don't have any other names as far as I'm aware as of recording this. So I need to kind of consolidate. If you left it on a previous video, do it on this one instead. I'm just going to look at this one. So trying to keep them all in the same place if I can. Kobolds are defeated. Yes. Can't touch this. Complete 20 imminent threats. Nice. We'll get more of our upgrade stones. Those are tier 2 upgrade stones. So I could... it looks like we have good amounts of weapons and shields in stock. That's fantastic. There are people that are getting shields. That's good. I'm thinking we use a tier 2 on some of these armors maybe. How about the cruel plate armor of wrath? No? Not gonna let me have it? All right, well, I'll get a rare one. I guess that's fine. A new kobold threat has now propped up, and we'll have to go ahead and do something about that, but that's a fairly easy thing to do. We're just gonna need to go over to the quest board to do it, and I'm actually wondering if we already have it done, because there's a, oh my goodness, look how many people are leaving for a quest at once. 30, we have a 30, we have a 32, 13s, low, okay, so let me just double check the quest board here. I have lots of quests. Yeah, we have lots of quests for these guys. There's a couple here from 27 to 41, so that should be good. These are big expeditions, so they'll be gone for a while. This one here is also an expedition. Gonna get us a lot of fish, which is nice. We're gonna need to do that. And then of course I want the linens as well. We're up to 37 of those. Speaking of linens and having 37 of them, I suppose this means I could make better capes, potentially. I'm going to get a mage class, but and they're going to wear robes, okay? So the mages are going to wear robes, but I already have the linens at the moment, so let me just see if I can't get a couple of nice tier 2 stuff. Let me just pick a different design here. Where is it, right? This design is the one I've been using, so... we're going to go ahead and make this like a lighter color. Yeah, like that. So let's make one of these. Very good. We'll change the color up a little bit. Maybe give it like a, yeah, just change it up a little bit. Put it in here. Another tier 2. Very good. So like they like their prestige items, right? Like the cloaks and stuff, capes, they like these things. They're very into them. There we go. And then how about one more like this? I'm so glad we didn't break any of them. Oh, I feel like that never happens, man. But it did. It did this time. It definitely happened. All right, let me just real quick check potions because this thing's blinking at me and I don't like it. All right, so potions running low on stock, so that's why it's blinking at me. So let's go ahead and get more potions added to our shop, and we'll start with some XP stuff. I think maybe we could spend a little bit more, but God, they're so expensive if you do that. I'd rather profit. I'd rather profit than have to deal with that. We'll do some luck potions for XP. That gives us a good stock, and then turns in better condition from quests. Kind of like that. We'll get like 2 of these, 3 of these, I guess. Yep. They all ended up being good, which is good. And then a surge of morale. Ah, yes, more morale for them. Very good. In fact, let's do 2 more of those. I like it. That's why I want fish, because the fish are really nice for the potions as well. Increasing your challenge rating, that's sketch, because then I might not have a quest for you. We'll do these ones too. And you know what? Let's just do 4 more of these. I like these. All right. So now we've got a whole bunch of potions in stock. No need to worry about it. Back to the inn. This thing's blinking at me now. Are we low on food? Very low on food. Okay, good. Now the blinky blinks is it's a good UI thing to just blink at me when I'm getting low. I like that. So let's go ahead and do a whole bunch of these. There we go. Some ice cream. Everybody likes the ice cream. These are really cheap. I like making these because they're they're just enough, right? They're enough to keep people happy, but they don't cost a lot. And I think that's a good way to go about it. But these ones here, they cost a lot. And if I really wanted to hit them hard, I could do this. Really expensive meals here. You want to make money on meals? This is how you do it. The big expensive ones. Excellent quality wine horn. How much do I pay for that? I paid $340 to make that. How much is that? The excellent quality wine horn. It is $537. So that's decent. It's a decent return for that item. So, all right, good. Do we have anything else to do? Maybe in the tanner? There's not very much stuff in here. There is armors, pauldrons. I'm not seeing helmets. Not seeing helmets. Let's go make them. Make sure we have helmets too. So we want to make helmets, and this is okay. I am kind of controlling what they look like, but I'm okay with this aesthetic too. This is the dark ones are fine here, I guess. I just need to get them in stock so that they buy them. So I'm all right with that. So we'll do that. They all look the same. I get it. And then maybe we'll adjust, I don't know, the colors of them a little bit. We can go like a blue, and then we can change to the extras. And the mask can be like, I don't know, like a dark brown color. I guess it could also be blue is fine. And we'll make like 4 more of these. Epics. All right. So that's it. Not making any more. $3,600 is all we have. You can see my payouts are well in excess of that. I am confident, though, that this will be okay because we have a lot of stuff in stock and we have new classes being added. They will have to buy stuff. So we're just going to need to wait now to, wait for them to buy those things that they need to buy. And then I'll have the money in stock from there. And I'm hoping, actually, that the trader shows up soon because that would also be very helpful because I've got lots of stuff to sell him as well. I've got lots of things I'd like to get from him. So I'm hoping that he shows up quickly here, at least soon. All the quests, man, there's so many of them, but we did just get a new hero. I want to take a look at it. Is it a ranger? It is not a ranger. Okay. No rangers yet. Lots of stuff in stock for rangers, lots of bows, but nothing yet. Storm is forming. Now we're not going to get any visitors, which is unfortunate too. All right, so because visitors are also a really nice source of money. Let me just check all my visitor things. Yeah, like firewood. Dude, this guy just paid for it too. Crazy. Pauldrons just sold. There you go. Potion of Vigor sold. There you go. What else we got? The light hood of vileness. All these hoods and stuff, right? Their helmets. They got to get their helmets. There we go. See, I'm confident that we're going to be able to support this because everybody wants to buy the helmet.